Got a 63 Triumph Spitfire. I'm gonna tape up and then I'm about to paint it. Did a good bit of rust repair on this and got it in primer, sanded it down decently. It's not gonna be perfect. First time I ever painted a car. I'm kind of excited. I'm gonna be painting it in the garage over there. Not sure how well it's gonna turn out, but we're gonna find out. Got the whole car taped up. The convertible part was the hard part. I don't know how well that cardboard's gonna work in terms of stopping the paint from getting in, but the rest of the car seems pretty decent. I'm gonna tack cloth it, and then I'm ready to go. Got my fan from the basement that hasn't seen a light of day in 5 years. I don't know if it's gonna do anything, probably not, but I'll give it a whirl, and then I'm gonna try to record a little bit while I'm shooting. I don't know how well that's gonna work. I don't really want to sacrifice my phone to the paint gods, so I'm gonna try to get it out of the way, but we'll see how it goes. I'm kind of very excited to see what happens. Just about done mixing the paint up, getting ready to spray it. It's actually the next day. I forgot something I needed to spray it, so I had to go and get it. A little bit worried about overspray, and it's probably not a great idea to have a probably dirty sheet down there, but I don't know. We're gonna find out and see what it looks like. A bunch of overspray all over the place, but excited to get it out in the sun a bit later. It doesn't look super white in the garage. I opened the door up and I got some of the light outside in, and it looks definitely whiter, but I got the trim on this side. This is the good side. I think the black with the white is like perfect. Gotta touch up the rims and the interior's got a bunch of overspray over it. But just got it rolled out and most of the tape taken off. Got it in the sun. It looks a whole lot more white now. Yesterday after I painted it, it didn't look too white. There's some waves in some of the panels, but the paint laid pretty dang well. In the hood, I think I got a bit too far away. Can't really see it, but it's a little more matte on the hood. But it's not a big deal. The black trim looks really good. I don't have a lot of trim put on, but I think it came out really well. I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna try to buff it to get all the bugs and stuff out of it. But yeah, I'd say that's pretty successful. The overspray in the interior is crazy. I should have taped it up a whole lot better, but hopefully I can scrub a lot of it out. Guess I'll find out on that though. At the last steps of the car, going to give it a quick polish, which I've never done before, so hopefully it comes out decent. And then throw the rest of the trim on, the taillights in, and then get the final look at this thing and see once for all how it turned out. I'm pretty excited. just finished polishing the left half of the hood. I really wasn't sure if I was making much progress because I have a really light compound and a light pad, and I also don't know what I'm doing at all. So, but I don't know if you can catch this on camera, but you could definitely tell the left side of the hood is significantly less orange peely. And I went on it really light. I didn't spend a lot of time on it, and I just wanted to make it look a little bit better. And I honestly wanted to learn. I have to wash the car off because all the swirls from the compound, but it's better than I thought. I don't know, not perfect, but a learning process, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm out here in the sun, and I literally went back in the house and I can't see it because the car itself is just so bright with the sun. But I mean, I think it's coming out pretty well. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna buff the whole car because the hood was the hardest part when I was painting it, because I was scared to get on the side of the car and like get my shorts in the paint. So it got really dry on the hood. The rest of the car was a whole lot glossier. I'm not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but I think I'm just gonna polish the other side of the hood and just call it good. I wasn't paying attention. I actually ran through some of the paint on the side of the hood right here, but not a big deal. I think it'll clean up pretty well, and then I'll wash it, put all the trim on it, and then kind of see how it comes out in the end. And it's been a couple weeks process, and I'm interested to see how it ends up finishing. Finally finished it. Got all the trim on. Had the hood buffed out. Got it washed decently. The tires are still a bit dirty. Got the taillights on. Had to glue these things in. I ended up painting all the trim black. I like the way it came out. The chrome was a bit pitted, and there was no way I was going to buy new trim for it. And so I'm pretty happy with it. The car in general, the paint came out really well. I ended up painting the bottom parts black because the previous owner did some metal work down there that wasn't great, and I didn't fix it. So it ends up hiding a little bit. But it came out really well. I'm beyond happy with it. Especially for my first time and in a garage. There's not a lot of dirt that ended up in the paint. I don't know how that happened, because I swear when I painted it, I saw a bunch. But I mean, there's stuff in the hood, definitely. That was the worst spot, but for the most part, it came out well. It got really glossy in some areas. This was supposed to be a semi-gloss, but some of the spots on the rear fenders got really glossy, and then I shot pretty dry on the hood, so the hood is less so. Some of the body work isn't great that I did on it, but overall, it looks very presentable. Especially, I had this car for years and years and years now, and it was just kind of half decent. Not having it fully done. It used to be orange. I'm pretty happy with it. I would definitely do this again. I don't know what I would change next time for the garage. Some stuff fell from the ceiling. I definitely need better ventilation. I had the one fan going, and it was just bad in here. You still see the overspray on the ground in some spots. But overall, it wasn't horrible. And this house was made in the 40s. The garage is super old. There's dust still up in the garage. I didn't do a great job of cleaning any of that stuff out because I wasn't too worried about it. But overall, I don't think it really mattered. Obviously, if you're looking for a show quality finish, it's definitely not it. But if you want to freshen something up, brighten it up, like, you could definitely do that very successfully with not a lot of work. I have like a couple $100 paint gun, a decent compressor, and I spent a couple $100 in paint, and it came out really well. I ended up just rattle canning the trim too, so nothing super special there. It seems to be holding up pretty well. I was a bit concerned initially, but yeah, I mean, overall, it was definitely a fun experience. This car itself is pretty much done. I have to fix one fuel line that broke on the carburetor. Now I got this one on the road for the first time in a while since last year with the new paint job on. I'm really excited about it. I think I'm gonna selling it, but because I have way too many other projects. But that's besides the point. Overall, I was very happy with how it came out, and I would definitely do it again. Mr. Groundhog, he got in. He doesn't know what to do. Hello, Mr. Groundhog. How are you? I will not hurt you, but you need to leave.